Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing well and having an amazing Sunday. So I am outside because it feels absolutely amazing outdoors, y'all. The temperature today was literally like I think it was like 74 for the high, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so ready for spring, you guys. But anyway, in today's video, I am going to be basically just kind of showing you all my progress so far on the breakfast nook area. Remember in last week's video, I created the little arch area. And so on the opposite side of that arch, I had to basically just kind of close it in, and I showed you guys the panels that I was going to be using. So I finally got the chance to do that. However, I'm still a little unsure about the direction I want to go in with that area, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm still kind of torn on whether or not if I want to build a banquet setting, the seating area, or if I want to purchase something. And I've been looking, I've been doing some research, just, looking up different banquet seating areas or banquet seating in general. And there's not a whole lot out there. I kind of didn't want to build anything because I don't like having something that permanent in that area, because y'all know me, I like to change my mind every now and again, but we'll see. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. But in the meantime, let me just go ahead and show you guys the space, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started with paneling these walls. All right, y'all, so we are back with another video. Y'all remember this project from last week where we basically closed in the arch area, and so now it's time to add these panels to the wall. So before I can do that, there's a couple of things I have to do. First of all, I'm going to basically remove the table, remove all this stuff from out of this area. And then I also have to remove the baseboards, and I have a little tool here to help me with that. Yeah. And finally, we have to take all of these molding off the wall because we want to make sure that the panel is going to lay flat to the wall. So that in itself is a job. I'm not looking forward to it. But anyway, I think I want to get started first with just kind of, moving the table and trying to take down this molding off the wall, because I think this is going to be the most tedious. So just getting that done first. After that, then we'll move over to the baseboards here on the floor. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and dive right on in. So in order to remove all of this trim from the wall, first I have to score it. And so I'm basically just using a box cutter, I guess, to score it. That's where I literally had the caulking and everything. So you want to just score both sides of it. And I'm going to use that little tool that I showed you guys to just kind of lift this off the wall. Now you have to be really, really careful with this, because sometimes if you do it too hard, it could actually damage the drywall. So I'm trying to be as cautious as I can with removing this, and there's so many of them. This took me probably about an hour to take all of this stuff down. When I tell you this was tedious, oh my gosh, I can't believe how long it took me to take all of this trim off the wall. I mean, honestly, this makes me not want to ever put trim on the walls like this again. Seriously, this took so much time, literally about an hour to an hour and a half. But anyway, whew, we're getting it done. We're getting it out the way. One less thing to do. And from here, we'll move on to the baseboard. So I ran into a little issue. As I'm taking the floorboard down, I realized that the one on this side of the wall, right here, it actually continues behind this wall here. There is no separation. And you can kind of see that here. It literally goes into the wall. So I'm going to have to use my jigsaw to see if I can cut the floor molding and the shoe molding so that I can remove this strip here along the wall. Because right now, I can't. So, but what I want to do is I want to test it out. I want to try out the panel on this wall here and just kind of see what it looks like. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get one of the panels, just kind of try it on for size, see what it looks like, and go from there. Okay, so I have to admit, doing this would have been so much easier with two people. These panels weigh a ton. I'm just going to be real with you guys. I don't know how I was able to move these panels. These panels are so freaking heavy, you guys. I mean, if you're thinking about doing something like this and you're going to be using these panels, definitely have a second person. You guys will see a little later in the clip. I struggled moving these panels. I mean, honestly, I don't know how I did it. It must be God's grace and mercy, because I'm telling you guys, these panels are heavy. All right, y'all, so it's the next day and I had to run out to go grab an oscillating tool because I didn't have one. Remember I showed you on last night how the shoe molding and the baseboard, whatever, the molding, went all the way into the wall where the arch was initially built. So it went all the way into the wall and I have to actually cut right where I need to put that panel because I have to be able to move that baseboard and the shoe molding. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly just kind of show you the oscillating tool that I ran out and grabbed. I went and got this from Lowe's, of course. This is an oscillating tool kit. This is really neat. I wish I knew about this. I wish I had gotten one of these a long time ago. So y'all look at this. So this is the Cobalt brand. I went ahead and got it with the cord. Only because I didn't want to also purchase a battery. So I just went ahead and got the wired one, and this is the actual multi-tool kit, which is pretty cool. And I'm just going to quickly show you guys what all came in here, just in case if you feel like you might want to get an oscillating tool. And if you don't have a preference in terms of whether it's has like the what do you call it, the battery or whatever, or wired, then this would be a great tool for you. This was literally $139. I was $136, which I thought was great because most of the other ones, and look at it, it has, and remember this is a multi-tool one, so it has a sander and it has like these little sanding pads that came with it. Love that. And then this is the attachment for that. This is so cool. I'm gonna put it over here so I can just dump everything out the box. All right, so these are the oscillating tool heads. Look at that, y'all. This literally came with everything, multiple little tool heads, which is fantastic. And what I really like, right, so here's the power cord. But the thing I really like, so this is the actual tool itself. It comes with this really, really cute little bag that you can store everything in. Look at there. This is so cute. So I really like this. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in and get started with trimming off these baseboard and everything. All right, so I'm about to put on my headgear because you have to make sure you cover your eyes. That should do it. So I'm going to be totally honest. I was a little intimidated to use this tool because I've never used an oscillating tool before, but this tool cut the boards like butter. This was so super easy. All right, y'all, so I've finally removed all the baseboards, all the shoe molding from the wall. So I'm just gonna kind of vacuum up in here a little bit, just kind of clean up this area before I start adding my panels. But yeah, this is what the area is looking like so far. You see here where I had to cut that baseboard and that shoe molding that was going inside the wall. So yeah, a lot of work, but it was well worth it. Didn't take that much time to do all this actually. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up right quickly and then just finish adding my panels. So if you are new and tuning in for the first time, welcome. My name is Carolina. And if this is the type of content you enjoy and find interesting, I would absolutely love to have you join my family of subscribers. And as always, to my existing subscribers, guys, you know I love you all. You are always welcome back. So now I'm in the process of cutting the panels to fit that little corner area in the wall. So that's what I'm about to do at the moment. I had to actually make like 2 cuts, I think it was. So it was 2 of the panels that I actually had to cut to fit to size. But yeah, this was super easy, super simple. I'm using my Ryobi circular saw to do this. And yeah, this was super easy, you guys. And also to nail the panels in the wall, I'm using 2-inch brad nails, and I'm using my Ryobi nail gun to do that. And if you're interested in any of these tools, I'll be sure to link them in the description. So here's what I was telling you guys earlier about me struggling to get these panels up by myself. I know it doesn't look like it, but trust me, y'all, it was a lot. But I managed to get them up. So excited. I just absolutely love the way this looks. Y'all, I am just really, really excited about this entire kitchen makeover. And also, for those of you who are just tuning in, these projects that I've been doing in the last 2 to 3 videos, I think the last 3 videos, is part of my kitchen renovation. So I started off with the pantry door first. If you haven't seen that video, I'll be sure to link that in the description. And then I also added the arch where I covered the arch and created like a nice little niche. And so now we're moving into the breakfast area, the little breakfast nook area, and that's what I'm doing now. And yeah, so we're just making great progress. I'm so excited about this kitchen makeover, you all. But anyway, yeah. All right, y'all, so it is after 5 p.m. I feel like I've been working on this project maybe half the day. I probably would have gotten it done a lot sooner if my tools, the battery that power my tools, didn't keep dying. So that was an issue in itself. I did run out to the store maybe about 3 times. I ran out to Lowe's because I kept running out of items. So, I mean, it is what it is, but I have made such significant progress. So excited. And I want to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like right now and tell you what I'm about to do. All right, y'all. So here's my progress so far. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's getting dark outside. But anyway, I've managed to add the panels on all of the walls except for this little area here. And I'm not going to add any panels here. Whenever I paint the entire area, whatever color I paint it, I'm going to paint this wall too, but then I'm going to add some shelving here. So I'm just going to keep this wall the way it is. But yeah, it looks so good. Oh my goodness. And here's what it looks like at the bottom. And so the plan here is to, I'm going to add these MDF molding here to cover the, you know, to hide the lines here. So it'll be like this. and it'll all be painted one color. That's gonna look amazing. And then I'm going to use these MDF boards to actually put up at the top, to the ceiling area here. So all along there, I'm gonna just add these MDF boards. I think that's gonna look really, really good. So that'll be like a ceiling molding. And then I'm not going to carry the MDF molding all the way down to the floor because y'all, I'm debating on whether or not if I wanna build the banquet seating here or if I want to purchase them. So I've been just kind of researching and just trying to figure out what's going to be the least expensive route to go. So I'm still a little undecided, I'm still kind of shopping around and seeing if there's anything I like or if it just makes more sense to build it and if it's more cost effective. So I don't know yet. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But let's go ahead and right quickly add these MDF boards to the ceiling portion. So we're gonna just do the ceiling portion for right now. If I end up building the banquet seating, I'm not going to put anything at the bottom. So yeah, so here's a quick look at what the space looks like. So hopefully you guys can see this is kind of late in the evening, but here's the paneling. I added these trim here to cover the seams, but yeah, I love the way it looks. This is the wall here where the arch is on the opposite side. One of the things I want to point out is that I didn't add any shoe board or baseboard or anything to the bottom because I'm still a little undecided about whether or not if I want to build a banquet seating area or if I want to purchase something, because if I build it, I'm not going to put any baseboards here. The seating will have the baseboard already on it. So that's why I haven't done that yet, because I'm still trying to just kind of figure out what I want to do, what's going to be the best method for me. Also, I didn't take these all the way down, and I only added just a couple of nails in the trim because I may have to take it down if I decide to build the seating, because chances are I'm going to want the seating to come up at least about 19, 20 inches in height, which would probably put it about right here. I left this wall bare, and also I have to put another piece of trim right here. So once I add the trim here, you won't even see this. But I left this wall bare because whatever color I decide to paint this space, I'm going to paint this wall probably the same color and add some shelving here. All right, y'all, so we're about to wrap things up with this video. Just wanted to share with you all my progress so far with this project. Still quite a bit to go in terms of trying to figure out a design and colors and all that good stuff, but I am so excited as to how the space is really turning out. It looks so amazing to me already. So hopefully in next week's video we'll be deciding on a color, and by then I'm hoping and praying I'll know exactly what I want to do in terms of building the seating or purchasing. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. And thank you all so much for your prayers and well wishes for my mom. She's home and she's doing wonderfully. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support of my channel. And I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye now.